Hey everybody, we have just come online. How you all going?
Hi Grace, hi Steph.
Hello, for those who have just joined us. Today we are actually going to be Instagram living for a bit because we have missed a number of you that are on Instagram that we haven't seen for a few weeks now. So we wanted to come on and say, hey, sup? You need to jump on YouTube or Facebook and, come and join us and to get the full fun that we're going to be having tonight and every other night on a Friday night.
Yep. So on Instagram, basically, we can't be showing you the photos, the videos. We can't be doing the featured comments and all the fun that we can do over on YouTube. So jump over to YouTube and you'll get to see all the fun that's going on.
Man, we miss you guys. Hey, what have you guys been up to? Start commenting and telling us what you've been getting up to. We haven't seen a number of you in so long that we're really missing you. We're looking forward to this all being over so we can get back to youth on Fridays. And other than that, I hope you guys have actually been doing some worship, reading your Bibles, all that good stuff that is actually good for your health. Seriously, it's good for your health. Do it. Like that do it video. Anyway. But yeah, miss you guys heaps. So if you don't know, we still have a Sunday service. Obviously, because of everything going on, it's now on the line. On the line? Is that a thing? On the line.
On the line, that's a thing now.
On the line. It's on the line. So whichever pipeline is your favorite line, go on that line on Sunday morning. Well, generally when I say pipeline, just YouTube and Facebook. We stream our services live, and I wanted to really invite you guys to jump on that on Sunday morning. If you wake up and you don't have much happening, jump on it. Join us for a service. I normally do either the 7 o'clock or the 8:31 with Courtney and my fam.
Yep.
I know a whole bunch of the youth leaders do the 8:30 ones as well. But we miss you guys. Jump on and be a part of the service.
Yeah, and if you forget where to find us, you can just Google City Point Church online.
Oh, real.
Pop up.
Oh, real. Now, something I want you guys to do right now, before we get started into the night, is I want you guys to start sharing the videos. Start sharing this link right now because we're live. We want as many young people to remember that youth is on right now and they need to come in so that we can all have fun together. Other than that,
ScoMo.
Oh, yes, ScoMo.
How could you forget ScoMo? We got free pizza out of ScoMo this week.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, we are playing a ScoMo game.
iSurvivor, you mean?
Well, yeah. We've been doing this thing called iSurvivor. And it's this show called the ScoMo Show that is set up and run by Pastor Simo and Scotty.
Yeah.
And so those two fun dudes have been keeping us quite excited throughout this lockdown time on Wednesday nights. And so if you haven't been a part, we would like you to jump online on a Wednesday night and be a part and just watch what's going on. Because we've been playing this, it's like Survivor, but it's at home alone. And you could get voted out. It's real stuff.
Oh my gosh. Did you see Luke's face getting voted out this week by his dog? The dog made the final vote this week.
Yeah, that was me. I was kind of thinking the dog was going to get voted out, but no, it didn't happen.
But it was an immunity idol.
I was like, yeah, the dog had an immunity idol. I'm like, what? Where did that come from?
Yep.
But it came and it happened. So
head over there and some of this madness might make more sense.
Yeah. And we actually won this week's challenge. And so when I say we, this household, the Edwin-Nweze, actually, no, we had to come off of there.
Did we? You weren't even here.
What? Don't tell people that. They don't know that.
Yes, they do. It's all like ScoMo.
That's true. Well, still.
It's not that hard to find.
We are the come up for there. That's our team. So respect for us when you see us happening. Yeah, cool. So jump on, because we would love to have some of you guys jump on there and be a part of ScoMo as well. So I wanted to find out, how have you guys been going with pranking? Because we started Prank Wars.
Yes, we did.
No prank happened in this household this week.
Safe.
Or did it?
I hope. I haven't found one.
She doesn't know. So we'll see. But we did get a prank video sent out. So for those who don't know, we essentially said, here's what we would like you to do. all young. Hey Lisa, how you going? Our thing was this: we need all young people to jump on a friend or a family, not physically, metaphorically.
I mean, it could be physical.
I
as
mean,
long as there's no damage done.
Yes, and if you film it and send it to us, then it counts as a prank, and it's got to be funny, and we've got to laugh when we see it, and we will feature it. Yes, Grace, we know, because if you had, you would have sent us a video, and we haven't got one of those, so you haven't. That's so sad. You will get her soon, I promise.
Yeah.
Steph and Lisa, I reckon one of you should get one of the other, so we can.
Now, last week at the Zoom, we actually had a bit of a small group plotting against some family members.
Yes.
So we're still trying to contrive a plot against some youth leaders as well. I know some people were really keen to get Yazzie. So jump on Zoom with us later and you might be able to join in some of that scheming.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got a prank video this week.
Yep.
And I was very impressed with the prank video.
Of course you were.
I thought it was probably one of the best ones that is ever going to take place in and amongst the young people of Ipswich.
Yeah.
I thought it was flipping phenomenal. I couldn't have done it better myself, even if
Really?
I tried, which I feel like I have.
I feel like you have to. And
Yeah.
they've definitely done
A better job at achieving it. So, you know yourself.
Maybe they just chose the victim better.
Maybe it's a victim that will actually react to a prank. Like this person here did not react to what I tried to do to her. Anyway, but we got a better reaction from pretty much a well done version of what I may or may not have attempted. So well done, Tash. But I would like to show you guys what occurred in that prank video. Now, for those who are on Instagram, you're probably not going to see this. That's why you need to jump onto YouTube or Facebook. But if you jump on right now, you can see live the prank video because we're going to show it on Facebook and YouTube live right now. Are you ready?
You did not prank me.
Yeah, she definitely did prank you, hey Grace. Now I did see Grace actually said she did a prank but didn't get it on video. I'm afraid if it's not on video, it didn't happen.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it didn't happen.
Yeah, you just have to get it on video. Like, there's no two ways about it. But well done, Tash. That was, I mean, yep, pretty
I
good.
think she's just showing you how it should be done. Really.
Yeah.
Like all little notes that you can take from that same prank, but just executed like an expert.
Yeah, I think I just chose the wrong person, really. Should prank someone else, like Michael, maybe.
You should know that. Like, who pranks their wife and expects to come out on top?
I don't think Michael, like, if I pranked Michael, do you think he would just be like, what are you doing, Dad?
He'd just put it down and be like, no more.
Yeah.
I don't know that he would actually react.
No reaction. It's like, nah, no thanks, Dad.
So he has learned the word yucky. Oh, Grace. We know you don't mean
come
it.
on now. That's your sister you're talking about. A
We
little
know
play.
you don't mean
Look.
it. Look at that face.
Grace.
Clearly she doesn't mean it.
Grace, let me just give you some loving for what's going to happen the next future weeks. So,
Ooh.
as of this coming week, every week we will now be giving away something. We'll be giving away a prize for the best prank video that is sent to us.
Let me just show you.
So this is this week's prize. There will be another one next week as well. So wherever you are in the globe, prank someone, send us a video, and we will be certain to get a prize to you. Obviously, with the social distancing rules and all of that, we won't be touching, hugging, or smelling you.
That's a relief. Everybody knows about your terrible habits, Amaka.
What? Don't tell people. Why are you always giving away my lifestyle?
It's not hard to know when you literally hug someone and you go, you smell good. Like,
Wow.
you literally dog yourself in.
That's true.
So there won't be any of that creepy stuff happening, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I have this. I don't know why or when it started, but when I hug people, I tend to sniff them.
We should
I
have
don't
used
know
that
why.
for the game today, actually.
I really don't know why. It's a thing I do, but I can't stop. It's like it's a thing. Sorry. And then I'll tell you. I'll whisper it in your ears. Oh, you smell good.
Yeah.
Very creepy. Anyway, moving right on from my creepy habits.
If you want to know what shampoo brands smell good, though, like, this
Yeah.
game can definitely help with that.
So Messi and Naya, they were using the best shampoo brand for a really long time. And I was like, man, you guys must spend like $1 million on that stuff. And they're like, nah, it's like a $5 Aldi bottle. I'm like, go to Aldi, everybody. That shampoo is where it's at. It smells so good.
Ah, dear.
Anyway.
Okay, so moving on. I did make a mention of how that would have been a good fact for our game tonight. But,
Yeah.
you know, we'll start on the games now, I think, with that. So I'm wondering how well everybody actually knows us and knows our leaders and even knows each other. So I planned this game and we're going to bring some other leaders on to play it as well. And in our Zoom, we're going to continue to play it with the youth because we want you guys to have a turn at this too, because we just love to hear you guys actually have a chance. So this game is a classic. It's called 2 Truths and 1 Lie. Basically, we are going to give you 3 facts and you have to tell us which one is the lie. So, for example, I have 3 facts here ready to go and some evidence to go along with each of them, actually.
Mhm.
So my first fact here, I believe we have some photos to go along with these. And the first fact is, when I grew up in Tasmania, I lived in a house that was over 125 years old. Sorry, now, this house is actually featured in a magazine, so there's some magazine pics for you. 125 years old.
Wow. 125 years old.
Yeah,
Is that even a real thing?
it's definitely a real thing.
Like
Like, that house has history.
really? What kind of? Tell me something about the history of that house.
Okay, history of this house. It was 125 years ago, so it was built in like the Victorian era, and it actually used to be an old brothel.
What?
Yeah, so I grew up in a house
I
where
feel
there
like
used to be
you-
prostitutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's something we wouldn't have known about Courtney.
Surprise.
But I mean, you should decide whether that's a lie because it feels like it's weighing on my heart, like it's a possible or true. Anyway, what's your next true or lie?
All right, my next fact is, actually, can I just show one more photo of that house first?
Yeah.
Because I want to show you some of the people, like, obviously I want to show you a photo of me in the house.
Sure.
With some people that stayed with us for a little while. So
I mean, this could be any house though.
These were some Egyptian pastors though, and they stayed with us for a little while.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
okay.
we actually had like 100 people stay with us while we lived in that house. Fun
Right.
little fact for you there.
Okay. Well, cool. I mean, like I say, it could be any house, but moving on. What's your next truth?
Okay, my
What
next
do you wear?
truth. This is my next truth. So my next
Okay.
truth is I've actually learned Taekwondo.
Have you really?
I have, totally have.
How come you've never like karate chopped my face there?
Look, it says Taekwondo. Taekwondo.
What is that shirt? Where do you get
It's my
that?
shirt.
I've never seen that shirt before.
Of course you haven't. Like, I don't wear my Taekwondo shirt around the house.
I mean, you should. What? That shirt looks like it's nearly going to be too small for you, but not quite.
It still fits.
How long ago was this?
Primary school. So this is actually my primary school logo here. So I was about grade 5, 6. I was probably about 11.
11.
Yeah.
What? Okay, I have a real question. Why does her shirt when she was 11 still fits her when she's 27?
I'm 27.
28?
28.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you. Thank you.
How is it possible that your shirt when you were 28
No, I
fits
mean,
you when you were 11?
I won't lie, my body has changed a lot since
You see,
then.
can I just tell you guys like a quick thing? When we first started like dating, we went to Macca's together. It happened to be a Macca's I used to work at. And one of the managers who was like a friend at the time, he pulled me aside and he's like, well, we were just ordering a meal.
Oh,
And he just like pulled me to the back of the store and he was like, mate, like honestly though, I really feel like what you're doing is probably not right. And I'm like, what do you mean, bro?
It's really wrong.
It's like, what are you talking about? He
How
goes,
dare you date a white girl?
he's like, look, hey Zoe, how you going? Anyway, he goes, well, see the thing, she looks like she's 12. You should probably not be dating a 12-year-old. Like, what are you in like uni? And like, mate, firstly, she's older than me. And secondly, that's a good thing that she looks like she's 12. And apparently she still fits the clothes that she fitted when she was 12. So
yeah, legitimately, like, here's evidence. Right?
Anyway, back to this taekwondo business that I have never heard of.
Well, I think I've actually given you enough information there. I did taekwondo. I've learned some various things like how to break out of holds. And
Is that right? Can I trick you now?
Let's not. No.
Okay.
That's just.
Well, let's just move on. What's the last thing? Because we know that one of these has to be a lie.
My last fact to share tonight
Sure.
is that I spent a month in Japan before I turned 21. We've got some photos of that too, actually, if we could bring those up. So this was the photo.
Oh, I know this photo.
Yeah, this is my friend Cindy from university. I stayed with her family.
We had just started dating when you sent this photo. Is that?
Yeah. We'd been dating for about a month when I went to Japan.
By the way, do you see how I think she was like 12 years old? She looks like she was 12, doesn't she?
I was not.
I mean, other than the
I was
glasses,
just shy
the
of
real
21.
retro, weird-ass glasses. I mean...
Look, I've got some photos on top of a mountain too. Have we got the mountain?
What's that
Oh,
mountain?
there we go. That's his.
Where have you been?
Japan.
Say a Japanese word that you learned from your time there.
A Japanese word.
Like the name of the mountain. Say that.
The name of the mountain was Huangshan. So Huang actually means mountain.
Now, I don't understand any Asian languages, so I believe she could be just talking anything, and I'm like, sure. So I guess it's up to them to prove now whether which one is the truth or which one is the lie. What do we think?
There's Huangshan.
Huangshan.
How beautiful is that view?
Huangshan. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying it.
Yeah, you
Sounds,
stop. Please stop.
Sounds like a weird thing to keep saying over and over
It
again.
really is.
Yeah, sorry.
When you say it anyway.
Yep, because accents and stuff just.
I was actually complimented on my accent over there. Like, you say thank you with sheshe. And because I said it correctly, they just thought I was amazing, a white girl being able to say thank you properly.
Yeah, right. Okay, so has she been to Japan? Has she actually learned taekwondo, which, by the way, I've never experienced taekwondo necessity. What was the last one? I can't remember.
The 125-year-old.
Oh,
house.
yeah, a super old house that was once a brothel.
Yeah.
I feel like okay. Righto. All right. So which one do we think? That's the lie. Taekwondo. Someone who's called
I would like to
Android
actually
user.
see why they think these things are a lie too.
Yeah. What? I mean, are you
Just
trying
because
to say my wife cannot be a super ninja?
I can totally defend myself, guys.
I mean,
you've seen this in youth games.
You definitely
I can
have
do
the.
this.
You definitely have the looks.
I don't know why you say you haven't seen those skills though. Like, I literally dumped you in the pool the other week.
Well, that was. I kind of let you. It was assisted.
We all saw that. I mean,
Sure.
we should we get the video up again? Put slow-mo through.
The last one is a lie. Japan. Oh, I mean, I would like to know why you think
is that?
Japan is a lie. All right, you know what? I think it's time you come clean, babe.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay, so the truth is, I really did live in a really old house that used to be a brothel. That's
Wow.
true.
Okay.
Totally true.
Okay.
Taekwondo,
Yep.
I actually did. Yeah. I didn't go far, but I did learn Taekwondo in primary
Wow.
school. And this
Okay.
was my actual shirt that
Wait.
somehow still fits. I couldn't believe it myself, actually.
That's crazy.
So that means the lie was Japan, which
Right.
you should know because it was
It's
China.
Chinese.
It's China.
Even
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, so some of those places and some of those words I use, they're actually all Chinese. So you guys need to learn to distinguish between your Asians if you don't understand that. Yeah, my house actually was featured in a magazine. It just so happened that one of the photographers or someone associated with the magazine came for a Bible study to our house and was just blown away by how beautiful it was.
Crazy stuff. So
Hmm.
you definitely have been to an Asian country, but it's not Japan. It's China. Sorry about my accent. In case
China.
if I got it wrong, you can forgive me later. Okay, I think it's my turn. It's my turn to tell my truth.
Yes, it's your turn.
Sweet.
Should I interview you, or do you just want to come out with your stories?
Well, I know. Well, I'll just tell them what it is, and if you want to ask questions or someone wants to ask questions
Sure.
about it, they can.
Yep.
So I guess my first one is that I was born in Nigeria. Obviously, check me out. No more to say.
What tribe? I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to have more. To
Igbo.
say that. So you're from the Igbo tribe.
I'm from the Igbo tribe of Nigeria in West Africa.
Okay. And our children's names are actually Igbo, aren't they?
Yeah, like so. Obviously, Michael Ngozi Chukwuka. Easy enough. Adanna. That's Igbo.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on from this one because I don't like talking about myself that much. Obviously, people are going to find out if I'm. Anyway, moving on.
All right. So, next fact.
Okay, next fact. I can speak 6. Well,
Growing up.
growing up, I could speak 6 languages up until I was like 16.
All right. What are they?
Igbo, Creole, Twi, Yoruba, French, English. That's the one I can never remember.
Okay.
Because it's the only one I'm.
So you could actually. I see what you did. You said it was growing up, so I can't actually quiz you on each of those 6 languages right now.
No, you cannot. It was growing up.
Wow.
So
sneaky.
Yep.
Sneaky of you. So it was only growing up. So were you fluent in all 6, or is that just like knowing a few words?
No. I was actually pretty. I could hold a conversation and understand. I may need to switch to the occasional English word because I was lost for words. Kind of like I do when I speak English. I switch to the occasional French word, and people are like, "What?"
You switched to French?
Sometimes I also switch to Igbo.
Okay, so far we've got you're born in Nigeria, and you were raised speaking 6 different languages, well enough to hold a conversation.
Yeah, a fairly decent one.
Give us our third one.
My third one is I live in a place called Côte d'Ivoire. That's not how you say it in French.
Yeah,
that's how you say it in French, but that's not the accent.
So that's
like
where
Russian.
you picked up the French.
Yes, so that was very short.
Hold on a second. So you went to a French place and you learned French.
Makes
and
sense.
you lived there for 3 months.
Correct.
And then what? But you were born in Africa, and the place you left before Australia was Africa, yeah?
Yeah. Yes. What? Yes.
So you were Africa. You went to this French place with a French name. You learned French for 3 months.
Sure.
Back to Africa again, and then you're like running away to Australia.
I wasn't running away. I was just cruising
Okay.
to find me a white girl to marry.
You didn't find any in this French place?
No, they're like me.
Okay, so he went to a French place where they're all like him. So there you go. You have it. 3 facts. Tell us
The
which
third one
one's
is a lie. Dakota thinks the third one is a lie. Well, maybe. Who knows?
I will tell you this, guys. The third one's not a lie. He actually did live for 3 months in Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, I did.
Where is it? Is it in France?
No. Just because it has a French name doesn't mean it's in France. It's in West Africa.
I think that's what got them.
It's in West Africa. The third one's not a lie. It's a country, a real place. Google Ivory Coast.
Okay, so we've got rid of that one. So you're either lying about being born in Nigeria or your 6 languages.
Yeah. So who can pick me out?
Well, I know that our children have Nigerian names.
The first one,
So
Steph, I feel like it's either you know me.
second, we're divided.
Okay.
All right, give us the answer.
All right,
What was a lie?
I'm going to just go on the leap of faith and say Steph was right.
Yep.
Not really leap of faith. It's just
So where were you born?
factual matter.
So you did learn 6 languages, but where were you actually born?
I was born in Sierra Leone. Just because I'm a Nigerian doesn't mean I was born in Nigeria. So get over yourself. Yeah.
So where did you learn your 6 languages from? Obviously, Côte d'Ivoire was where you learnt your French.
I then went to, what's the other place I went to? I can't remember.
Well, Sierra Leone is where you met your Creole.
So Sierra Leone, Igbo in Nigeria. Yoruba in Nigeria. Yoruba was the most fun language. I was getting pretty good, and then I left the country. So it was like the first language to be like, gone.
All right, 2 more.
Then in Ghana, I learned 3, and actually it was in Ghana that I actually got fairly decent at French. So
okay. So you had a little bit of follow-up study.
Yeah.
And your last language?
Which was my last language?
We had 6 and you listed them before.
English.
Where'd you learn English? I'm just forgetting English so bad.
It's really interesting that often people think that, oh, you must be really good English speaker because you just speak so fluently. Mate, I was born speaking English.
Yeah. He didn't learn it when he arrived in Australia. He was already speaking it.
I obviously had like a really weird accent. Not weird, just like a really strong African, cool accent.
Thick.
That I still sound like that.
All right, well, we're going to kick Emeka off now. He's had enough stage time, so goodbye.
Sweet, bye.
And I'm going to have the lovely Yazzie come and join me on the couch at a nice distance. Would Yazzie actually be able to borrow your microphone so that they can hear what she's saying? So Yazzie also has 3 facts. And those 3 facts, 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a lie. I wonder if anyone will be able to figure this out. Say hi to Yazzie. I know some of you guys have been missing her. Yazzie has actually been doing our backstage stuff.
BTS fam.
Yeah, she's been behind the stage. So all of these comments that are flashing up, all of the banners that have been coming up and the videos, that's been her every week.
Also, side note, do you guys actually know that it is French West Africa that's commonly known, what it's known as, where Emeka grew up, and so that's why all of those countries kind of have French. And then just fun fact for all of you guys who don't like doing geography, because I know you're all out there.
All right, so Yazzie, what are your 3 facts?
Oh. So my first one is that in primary school, I actually played the tenor recorder in a recorder band.
A recorder band.
A recorder band.
That's a thing.
It was a thing. In primary school, we actually had a recorder band. And like when you play the tenor recorder, you don't play like the bass clef or the treble clef like normal human beings. You actually play in the alto clef.
That's not even a thing.
And I could not actually read the alto clef. So
no.
I played everything by ear. Fun fact.
Everything by ear.
Literally everything by ear. Because I didn't know how to read it.
I haven't even heard of that clef, hey. I grew up with music, but I've only ever learned treble and bass.
There you go. Everyone's learning something new today.
Assuming it's actually new. Like, that's assuming it's a thing. Like,
you will find out.
Have you actually just created an entire new musical thing to try and confuse people?
If you guys decide to Google it, you will actually find out there aren't that many musical instruments that use the alto clef.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing. My second one is that for a really long time I was a foot or more taller than my twin brother. That's right.
How old were you when you were so much taller than your twin?
Look, I actually had my growth spurt in grade 4, so it was probably from about grade 5 to grade 8 that I was a foot taller than him, like a solid foot taller than him for. Like there are pictures and he's not even up to my shoulder.
For those of us who work in centimeters, how much is a foot? Like, can you show us? Let's put this
probably
much.
Like from like your head to your shoulder. So like.
Wow. So he was like shoulder height for you.
Yeah. I was like.
Your twin brother was at your shoulders.
Yes. It's a thing.
Is it though?
Yeah,
is it actually? I feel like he
send
would have been the one that was taller than you. You send those pictures through and we'll see who was who.
I will actually find some and send them through. I'll have to ask my mom to send me some. But
yeah.
Find them and send them through.
In a week's time, and by which point we already know, right? Oh, your favorite sweet was the last one.
And then my favorite sweet treat is actually chocolate ice cream.
Why chocolate ice cream?
Because I really enjoy ice cream and I really enjoy chocolate. And therefore chocolate ice cream is kind of
okay. Why not something like chocolate mint ice cream? Because then you got like that. I personally love chocolate mint.
I really also enjoy chocolate mint. I just like plain chocolate, like the double chocolate, like the stuff. White chocolate, okay. You know, like this.
All right, so there we go. We have 3 facts. Which one is the lie for Yazzie? Mm-hmm.
tenor recorder,
Mhm.
recorder band,
I can't, guys. I can't.
or chocolate ice cream.
No.
Which one? Choose wisely. See if you actually know me. This was really hard because many of you know me well.
Seriously, every time she couldn't think of a fact, and I was like full on interviewing her. I felt like I was actually like setting up an account for you, like security questions, please. What was your mother's maiden name? Okay, they know that one. What was your first pet's name? Nope, they know that one. Like, the last one is a lie.
Edwin-Nweze, who are you?
I know.
Okay, I'm not going to say whether you're right until you reveal who you are because you're everywhere. You're on Zoom, every Zoom meeting.
Choc mint ice cream tastes like you're exacting chocolate while brushing your teeth. Oh, I love it. But I love choc mint. I was the one that said choc mint, by the way. Like, she just said chocolate. Apparently it's better than choc mint. But
I will find out. Dean actually said she thought that it was Jordan.
might be another game tonight. Who can guess the
Yeah,
identity?
if anyone wants to guess the identity of Edwin-Nweze, I would also like to know because it's
A foot taller than your twin brother. It is pretty unbelievable.
I can actually send you this, like, I'm
You say that though, but there's like, where's the picture?
Oh man, I'll see if
I
can
had
find
my
them before
pictures
the
there.
end of tonight and send
And there we go. First one is a lie, Steph says. So everyone's actually divided over this right now. Was it the recorder? Was the recorder true or false?
The recorder
Tell us.
was very true.
Okay, so she actually did
Actually very
learn it by ear in this really weird recorded band.
I also, because
Did it actually sound any good?
wanted to play, the recorder band sounded fantastic actually. I really wanted to play clarinet, but I was already playing violin, so they wouldn't let me do like the brass band and the strings band.
Oh.
So I chose to do the recorder band because I didn't want to play something else. And I didn't want to just play the recorder.
Okay, so that was very real. So your brother, were you actually taller than your twin brother?
I'm genuinely not joking when I say I have so many photos of how much taller I was than him. I had my growth spurt in grade 4. I grew 6 centimeters a month for more than 6 months in a row. I was always in the back row in school photos, and my brother was always in the front row.
Yep.
Like, no joke. It wasn't until grade 10 that somebody actually told me that I was short, and I said, thank you, I've been waiting for someone to tell me that my whole life. Like, no joking.
All right, so that means the last one must be your lie.
I actually don't like chocolate ice cream. I like
But you love chocolate,
and I like ice cream
and you do like, so that was
separately.
true. Those
I
two
like
things
both
were
of them
true.
separately. I just don't really like chocolate ice cream.
Okay,
So there you go. It's not my favorite snack, sorry.
there you go. Aww.
Sorry.
Aw, fake favorite treat.
Fake favorite
All right,
treat.
I'm going to swap Yazzie out now. We're going to give 14 a turn. So 14 is our last one being interviewed tonight. It is our last chance to actually figure this out. So, hi 14. You ready to tell a lie?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Can you tell her tells? How good at poker would she be? So, your first fact.
Okay,
Lay it on
so
us.
My first one is I did myself to walk on the
You dared yourself to walk on bimbies. Why would you dare yourself to do anything, let alone walk on bimbies?
because I entertain myself.
Obviously so. Of all things, bimbies.
Yeah.
That's just. Were you like practicing for a bed of nails or something?
No,
Like,
it was like whenever me and my cousins would get together, we would do silly things to make us laugh. So
well, apparently it makes you the bomb.
I'm the bomb because I step on bindies for fun.
Oh dear, that's a really random fact. Do you have any witnesses?
Do I have any witnesses? Yes, I do.
Who?
My cousins.
Your cousins. Okay. How many cousins?
3.
had to think about that.
I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure I remembered.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to actually explain to some people what bindies are, just in case they don't know? Because I actually grew up without that word in my vocabulary.
Okay, so I said bindies because this is Australian, but I usually say prickles. You say prickles?
I would say prickles, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought bindies was like a Australian thing, so I was trying to.
Well, you know, I come from Tassie. Apparently, we're not part of Australia.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we are, but we're not. No one can really decide.
Guys, is it prickles or bindies?
What do you think?
I say it's prickles, but I was trying to be nice and be like, so I think bindies.
All right. So, next fact.
I super glued my eyes together.
Was this another weird dare or like fake eyelash gone wrong or
I was having a real good time with my cousins. You're still involved in it.
wow?
And I was just like, wait, I really don't want to go to sleep. I'm having such a good time. I'm like, keeping my eyes open so that I don't fall asleep. But
Oh,
when I
dear.
put it up here, it dripped down here and then it stung my eyes. So I was like,
So it's actual super glue.
super glue, proper super glue.
Wow. How did you get out of that?
Detergent.
Detergent?
Yeah.
Detergent.
Detergent, my nan shoved detergent in my eyes, which stung my eyes.
Oh,
But it ended up like opening on my eyelid.
I reckon
Lost
because of the
my
pain.
eyelashes.
The pain. You lost your eyelashes?
I lost my eyelash.
I reckon you'd have to, surely. Okay, let's move on before I start having nightmares of this
Okay,
eyelash nightmare.
we got another
No.
one, and it's purposefully rubbing chili on my fingers and then rubbing my eyes.
Oh my gosh, is this the cousins again?
I was actually just with one.
Just one. That's so much better when you just got one.
Just
Surely
one.
there's more peer pressure when there's three.
Yeah.
So how did one of them talk you into rubbing chili in your eyes
I
intentionally?
don't know, did they talk me into it or did I just enjoy stuff like that?
We're definitely seeing a pattern here. Wow. Chili. So when you say chili, do you mean like chili powder or the actual chili?
Like cutting up chili. So my nan used to, she has her own chili garden.
Yeah.
And we just used to pick at them and like kind of wait.
So fresh chili.
fresh chili,
garden
like
fresh.
little tiny ones.
Tiny ones are the worst.
But I was being, like
Oh, you must have cried. You must have cried.
I don't cry.
You didn't cry when you
Okay,
put chili in
cry.
your eyes. Oh dear. Wow. Okay, guys. So we have 3 facts for you. Did she intentionally walk on bindies, having dared herself to do it? Did she put chili in her eyes intentionally? Fresh from her grandma's garden?
Fresh from the garden. Fresh chilies.
Or did she super glue her eye shut in an attempt to super glue her eye open? Wow. That's quite
The
a
second
list.
one.
The second
Why
one,
do you
so
say the second one? Don't you think that I love my cousins that much I'd want to super glue them open so I don't go to bed?
oh dear. So we have a little bit of a divide again. It looks like everyone kind of believes you dared yourself to walk on bindies though.
Yeah. Prickles.
Prickles. Prickles. Did you have any splinters afterwards? Have to pull them out of your toes?
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't remember. Convenient. You just don't want to have to talk to anyone else who has walked on prickles and might know if it happens or not.
Someone said
The second one is alive.
two
Dared myself to step on prickles and I've rubbed chilies in my eye. There you go. Dakota's got the same 2 facts there, so she reckons
both the eye ones
both the eyes sound legit. So you didn't walk on bindies. So we're a little bit divided again on this one. Should we tell them what the answer is? What do you reckon? Okay. Have you actually super glued your eyes shut and had to free yourself with detergent?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. And it was grandma that saved you.
Yeah, but she wasn't happy, so she was like shoving all the detergent in my eye.
Ah, dear. Thank you, Grandma, for sending the trip to hospital anyway. Bindies. Did you actually dare yourself to walk on bindies? On prickles?
Oh, yes, for sure.
You did. Why?
Like, because me and my, we just did like silly things, you know? Like, jump out of the tree or like jump off the fence, and mine was a walk on the prickles.
All right. Which means the last one has to be the lie. You actually didn't intentionally rub chili in your eyes. No.
I know the other ones sound dumb, but that one's really dumb.
But you have had chili in your eyes, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
it was an
not
accident. So
intentionally.
Dakota called that one, I think, as well. It was an accident.
You go, Dakota.
Yep. All right. She's ridiculously good at these games. Hey, she pops up a lot.
I know, she
See,
was
there you
like
go. She
every
calls
week.
it. Just about every week, she calls something.
Yeah, but what about the live games when we're in person, Dakota? At you, Friday.
They're dangerous.
that doesn't count right now. This is the only moment. This is Dakota's moment, okay? Like, there she is, having her moment of fame. This is far more public.
You won, Dakota.
All right, so that is it from 14 for now. Thank you, 14. And that's it for this game for now. But having said that, we are continuing this game. It is to be continued. So head on, join us on Zoom after our worship. And over on Zoom, we're actually going to finish this game of 2 truths and a lie. So start thinking now what your truths and lie are going to be. Because, yeah, we'd like to hear yours as well and some of the crazy things you've been up to. Obviously, some of you have done some of the same things that 14 has done. I was about to call you Tiana. Wow, I love you.
That's my sister in Christ.
Yeah, Tiana's has been here every other week, so you're messing with my brains. Doesn't take much. We all know that by now. I don't know, fat tongue, messed up brains. So we're actually moving on to Mo now. Moment of encouragement. Yep. And I'm doing that this week. Yay, you get to hear me even longer, the introvert on camera. Isn't it great? I'm loving this. Yay. So I actually wanted to get real with you guys for a little bit tonight and talk about home life and your relationships with your family for a bit, because you're spending a lot of time at home at the moment. A lot of us have siblings. A lot of us have lots of siblings and houses full. And sometimes that's fun. And as you know, a lot of the time it's not so fun. Siblings are annoying and we all know it's their fault. They're just terribly annoying. Some of them enjoy it. And some of us enjoy it a little bit too. But, you know, isolation, it's not the best for peace at home. And some of you are really struggling with that right now. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that in this moment. I myself grew up with 3 siblings, and my little brother was really annoying. And anyone who has a little brother said amen, right? And if you are the little brother, just pat yourself on the back for doing a great job. Yeah, so he would just really tick me off. Like, it was almost daily. We had to wash the dishes together, and that was his time to just be in my ear constantly and set me off like you have never seen me set off before. And you would think it would be a great opportunity to actually learn self-control, and maybe that's why Courtney's so patient. Ha ha ha. No, not the case at all, guys. So I did not deal well. My mum actually threatened to lock us in a room with boxing gloves and just let us at it until it was resolved. Never actually quite came to that, though. She did lock us in a room once to talk it out. But I thought, you know, he's my brother. One day I'll move out of home, and that time got closer and closer. And then I was really lucky, and I fell in love with this incredible man who you all know and love to hate. And you know, when he's my best friend for years and you fall in love and you get married, it's like the best setup ever. And you're like, I'm out of here, guys. But ask anyone who's actually moved out of home, and there is conflict even with the best housemate, even with your best friend. And I wasn't as prepared as I could have been for that. Like, we didn't really have any major spats when we were dating, and we thought our communication was awesome and we had it all together. And it turns out that because I hadn't learned how to cope with my brother and conflict resolution and relationship skills, when I was married, I still didn't have those skills. So when life happened and we were with each other and we were living in the same house and we were doing dishes together and all of that stuff, I still wasn't able to cope. And I just wanted to really encourage you that in these moments of frustration, it's really easy to blame them. Like, they are so annoying and they enjoy it and they know how to push my buttons and they are so irrational and oh my gosh, I can't wait to get out of this place. And at some point, you've got to acknowledge that you don't have the best relationship because you're actually lacking some relationship skills as well. Obviously, some of you have massively complicated relationships and some of them are really terrible and they do have to carry some of that blame, some of that fault. They do actually, like, it is a two-way thing, a relationship. I just really wanted to encourage you in your frustrations to start learning those relationship skills now. Yes, Android user, you do have to wait to get married. I just had an amazing setup. Like, a lot of you know how that has turned up, and that's a theme for another night. Now I've totally lost my train of thought. So yeah, I just wanted to really encourage you in this season when you're stuck at home and you're feeling your patience is running short, to refocus yourself on not just the here and now, but also your future, not just escaping the here and now, but learning those skills for your future. Spend time praying in the morning, opening your word and looking for answers. Reach out to your leaders. Ask us, like, what are some of those skills that we've learned and some of those mindset shifts that we've had to help us in our relationships? Because there's no better way to start a relationship in the future strong than to start learning those skills now in the relationships that you have. It's the best opportunity, guys, so don't waste it, however annoying it is. We're going to get ready to go over to worship now. So I would like to encourage you to prepare yourself for worship, whatever that looks like for you, whether you're sitting with a journal, whether you're sitting with an art book, whether you're closing the door and plugging in your headphones and clearing out space to dance, whatever it looks like, we're going to throw 20 seconds on the clock so that you can get yourself ready.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody, how you going? We're gonna get into some worship for the night. Like I always love to tell you guys, find a space. Find a space to be quiet, be calm. Whether you want to put some headphones on, whether you want to sit somewhere in your room, invite your sibling to sit with you. But let's find and take this moment to enter into some worship without distraction. Take this time to connect with God. Father, right now, as we enter into this moment of worship, we thank you because you are a good, good Father. Thank you that you love us regardless of all we have done. Thank you that you're here for us. Thank you that you care about so much that you sent your only Son to die for us. Jesus, right now, we invite you into our homes. We invite you into our hearts. We invite you into our lives. Have your way. Have your way, Father. All right, we're going to go into some worship now.
Light my heart on fire. follow you with all my heart's devotion. Living for the one who sets this world in motion. Come, my King, and offering of my heart's affection. At your feet I find hope, rest, redemption.
Light my heart on fire. Light my heart on fire.
Here I am with open hands, alive in surrender. Have control, so our hearts beat together. Perfect love has won my heart. Know that's within me. It's a joy to give all I am to my King. Light my heart on fire.
Light it up.
Light my heart on fire. Light my heart on fire. Light my heart on fire. I lay my life down. I lay it all down for you, Jesus, my Savior. I lay it all down for you. Yeah.
At your feet, oh, everything we are, oh, everything is found.
Lay it down, Jesus. God, lay it down. Yeah. Here in your presence, I am astonished by your goodness and love. Eyes on your glory, I am amazed. With every breath, I will bring you praise. Here in your presence, I am I'm astonished by your goodness and love. Eyes on your glory, I am amazed. With every breath, I will bring you praise. Here in your presence, I am undone, I'm astonished by your goodness and love. Eyes on your glory, I am amazed. With every breath, and I will bring you praise. You praise. I lay my life down. Lay it down. Lay it all down for you, Jesus, my Savior. I lay it down, lay it all down. I lay it down, I lay my life down. God, I lay it down, yeah, I lay it all down for you, Jesus, my Savior. Yeah, for you. Light my heart on fire. Oh, yeah. Light my heart on fire. Light my heart. Light my heart on fire. Light my heart. Will you light it, yeah. Light my heart on fire. Will you light my heart? Will you light my heart? Light my heart on fire. Yeah. Light my heart on fire. Light it up. Light my heart on fire. Would you light it, Jesus? Light my heart on Young people, I just want to encourage you wherever you are right now. Our Father is with you. Be reminded that He loves you so much. Be reminded that Jesus died for you. That whatever you've done, whatever you're doing, that you can run to Him any time and every time. That through our weeks, through our days, we can always go back to Him. The Bible says, for all has seen has fallen short of His glory. And that is why He died for us, so that we can run to Him regardless of His sin. The King of my heart, the mountain where I run, the fountain I drink from, this is my song. Let the King of my heart be the shadow where I hide, the giants upon my life. Oh, it's my song. You are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, let a king of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, it's my song, sing that again. Let a king of my heart be the wind inside my sails, the anchor in the waves. Oh, it's my song. You are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you are good, you're good. Oh, you are good, you're good. Oh, you're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. Yeah, yeah. You're never gonna let me down. Would you say? You're never gonna let me down. Yeah, yeah. You're never gonna let me down. You will never. You're never gonna let me down. No, you're never gonna let me down. You are good. Yes, you're good. Oh, you are good. You're good. down.
No, no,
You're never gonna let me, never gonna let me down. Yeah. You're never gonna let, never gonna let me down.
Always win, you don't win. Oh, you're never gonna let us. You're never gonna let us down.
Never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down.
You're never gonna let me down.
Jesus, you are never gonna let me down.
You're never gonna let me
You were
down.
never ever gonna let me down.
You're never gonna let me
You were
down.
never ever gonna let me down.
You're never gonna
Never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. Yeah. You're never gonna let me down. You're never gonna let me down. Oh,
Never gonna let me down. No, no. You're never gonna let me down.
So
You're
good.
You're good.
Oh,
You are good. You're good.
oh, you light my heart on fire. Jesus, we pray for the young people in this world. Jesus, would you light our hearts on fire? 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 May my heart burn for you. Let our hearts burn for you, God. Will you light our hearts on fire? Would you light our hearts? Would you light, would you light, would you light our hearts on fire? Would you light our hearts on fire? Would you light our hearts on fire?
You are good to
You are good. It's who you are.
always good.
Who you are.
That's
You are good, you are good, you are good.
You're always with
It's who you are.
us.
It's who you are. You are good, you are good, you are good. Who you are.
Oh, you're a good God.
Young people, I'd just like to pray for every single one of you right now, wherever you are. Jesus, we just lift up all our young people in Ipswich to you. All our families in Ipswich to you tonight. Wherever they are, Father, right now, all the people who feel lost, all the people who feel like it's all over for them, they have no idea what to do, that they're struggling. Father, right now, whether it's our families, our friends, Pray that, Father, you will rescue them right now. You will reach out to them and remind them that you love them. Whether they know it or not, remind them that you love them so deeply, that you care for them so much. Remind them, Father. Young people, as we finish this time of worship, I would love to invite you to jump online on our YouTube, on our Zoom channel for live groups. The links will be posted online in a minute. I can see that a couple of people has just joined us, but feel free to jump on Zoom on the link below. If you don't have Zoom, you can just jump on Facebook and click on the link, and you can join us pretty easily that way. Oh man, I wish I was with you guys. I wish this was physical so we can be together and we can worship together for as long as we want. Tell us about how your weeks are going through the week. We will love to hear from you. Send us a message. Send a friend a message. Tell them how much you love them, how much you care for them, you're thinking of them, and that Jesus loves them. Jesus, have your way. Have your way. You're good. You're good to us. You are good. You are good. You are good. You are good. You're good to us. You are good. You are good. You are good. You are good. You are good, good. You are good, you're good. You are good, you're good. You are good, you're good. You are good, good. Okay, see you guys on the other side for Zoom live group time. Love you all. See you soon.